Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm gonna walk out and check the alfalfa. Plan on tedding that this morning for sure, just don't know when. Look at this grass, this stuff. It was like I first started in the field in the north end where it's kind of thin and short, and like this isn't gonna be more than 2 cuts this year. And I'm out here and shoot, some of this stuff's about knee high. I mean, crazy. And it's just beautiful. I mean, we're starting to get some browning. I don't think it's worth the fungicide. I don't think that's gonna hurt our quality, but like right there, that's darn near knee high. And this is just beautiful stuff. I know some people have put fungicide on grass, but I don't think it's gonna hurt our quality enough to justify the cost. So there's the alfalfa, and I did drop the mower just a little bit here in the grass field, and some nice stuff. Really nice stuff. But this is shorter. You can see right through here. This is an old lane. I just left intact. It was a grass lane, and then my grass field kind of starts right there and goes. But yeah, I would say this is not worth mowing. If the whole field looked like this area, you can see it's not anything too tall right here either, but you just go in 20-30 feet. So this got packed down really hard, compacted when we put this crossover in, so I expected as much. But the alfalfa looks pretty good here. Let's get out in the field and actually get a better look at what we're working with. Look at this beautiful second cutting. Let's get this tedded out so it can dry. Stuff's wet. We're gonna lose a little bit of leaf, but that's all right. It needs to get dry. I wish it wasn't so mature. I wish I was on this about a week or so ago, but you know, you get what you get. Do what you can. I can't forget feeding hay before we go out to ted. They seem pretty happy with this. It's just some beautiful, beautiful stuff. It just stinks that the tarp's bad, so you get spots like that, but the rest of the bale look that nice. I mean, if I could reach it, I'd show you more, but you can just see how nice this stuff is on the inside. All right, let's go ted some hay. Tedder's hooked up, and it's still sopping wet out, but I don't want to lose too many leaves, so we're gonna get it tedded out right now. Yeah, maturity's kind of really putting a bummer on it a little bit, but I think it'll still make some nice hay. All right, guys, let's get a video of this unfolding here. It's pretty neat. So you lift up first, just like so. You just swing her on out. Just 2 remotes to do it, 1 single acting, 1 double acting, and it just drops it right on down to the ground, just like so. And now you're ready to ted. So we'll pull ahead here a little bit, make sure we're at 540. Flip the old girl on. And start tedding. And boom, there you go. Pretty nifty. This thing does a pretty good job. I'm happy with it. And look at that. It's just a solid map of nice, beautiful alfalfa behind us. Something in there. quick work of things. I haven't got much footage. I was on the phone with someone about an accumulator, just talking to a dealer just to pick their brain a little bit, learn a little bit more about that system. It's not happening this year, but I want to learn as much as I can, because come winter time, when I know where we're at on inventory, and if we have any extra money to spend beyond just paying down our mortgage and we're over budget on the barns, paying down that, I want to at least have some ideas on different options we can explore, and being as well versed on different systems of mechanizing our small square bales would probably be the best thing. It's not a decision I want to make lightly. It'll really affect our operation, so I want to make sure we make the right call. But at the end of the day, it kind of comes down to what we can afford and what we can justify. But it's definitely an attractive option from the price point, but it comes with some restrictions too. I'm not a huge fan of maybe not being able to utilize the vertical space as much as I'd like with this tall barn as we built for this purpose. Not the end of the world, and if you get a bale squeeze, you can maybe get around that a little bit, which will help. But definitely different thoughts to think about, things to consider. We'll see what we end up doing. We're getting close to being down here. You can see it really throws it way off to the side, which it's supposed to do, to cover the whole field with a map between the rows. So it's working as it should. The issue is we're going to get to our last pass. We're on an odd row here, so ignore what's going on. But we're going to be where we are going to be on the edge. So what we're going to get out and do here next is there's settings on the tines on the outside. I think a lot of the rotors, but we'll just mess with the outside one that actually throws it off to the side, so it doesn't do that. So we can get it to throw it into the field. I think some tedders, they have a cylinder or something that tilts the whole tedder to trail at a different angle, so it throws everything in. This one you actually have to get out and do something, but let's get out and take a look at that. Man, this is gross looking. What we got here though is, looks like you just flip this, I can do this one-handed, down, and then you just move it over like so, and we'll do that with each of them. Flip that and in. Can we spin this? All right, maybe not. All right, well, you get the gist. We'll see if it makes a difference. So that, guys, that's the sun. I wasn't sure if we'd see that today. It'd be nice to get some of this dried. A little stemmier in spots than I'd want, but then other spots, that's what you get. So spread out really nice. Hopefully it'll dry down good. See, that's got some moisture to it, but I think it'll be all right. Here, there's some grass, nice alfalfa grass mix. Finally, it's not going to show up in the bale hardly. There's too much alfalfa here, but eventually this channel, the stand will mature and we'll have a really nice mix. Definitely lost some leaves, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? Who cares how many leaves are on the ground if it looks like this? There's enough left on the plants. Nobody's gonna know what's left on the ground. Not to say I want to lose leaves, but as long as the plants look good, who cares? All right. Look at that. It's not throwing it way off into the neighbor's field now, so we get to keep all of our hay. So there was one tine I couldn't get. So it still might throw a little bit here or there over. I need to drive straight here, but it still might throw a little bit over. I don't know. I couldn't figure out why that one was stuck and didn't want to budge. We'll look into that another time. But right now it's keeping 90% of it here in our field. It's working out. It should. Maybe. I say that and it throws a couple pieces over to the neighbors. It ain't gonna hurt the neighbors. It's just I don't want to lose my crop. The more we keep in our field, the more we get to bale, the more money we get to make. So, all right, that's a wrap, folks. Everything's tedded. It looks really good. The more I look at this grass, the more I want to mow it down and make some hay on it. We got some other alfalfa I want to do first, but this stuff's going to be a lot of fun to bale. This grass here is. But I'm going to take this on home and throw 4 more round bales on that load to get a full load of 30, and then go deliver that, and then load up 300 small square bales to deliver that. See what time it is, and see what I'm feeling, and if I'll have help catching pigs. I might castrate hogs. I don't know if I'll try to get a second load of rounds in today. I'm feeling like it's going to get pretty late pretty quick, and I don't feel like working until 8 o'clock just to do some deliveries. And we got plenty of time to do it. I mean, we don't, we do and we don't. We got plenty to do, but 30 bales will get them started, and then we can take it easy when we're not actively making hay. It's going to slow down pretty good in a couple weeks once we get caught up. So caught up in the fields, that is. Then we can catch up on deliveries at that time, which I think would be a great time to do some more of this, because really 2 good days. If I get them a load today, that's 30 bales. I think we were going to start with 200, so we'd only have to get them 7 loads total, which would be 210. If he wants that, I assume he'll take that, but say 210 would be 7 loads. We get him 1 a day. I don't think it'd be crazy to think we could do 3 in a really good day of hauling. So really just 2 days of hauling when things slow up, and we'll be done. So I think that's what I'll probably push off any further loads of round bales. As much as I want to get them out of here, delay that for later on, and let's focus in on maybe resting up and getting some second cut going, because this should make some really nice hay. Time to get these hogs castrated. I'm gonna move this Duroc here. She needs to come in here. She's gonna be going here any day now. So I'm gonna get this fence all untied. We'll move her out of this pen into this pen. In Hereford, I don't know if she's gonna make it or not. We're gonna put her in here. I think she'll have less competition, so hopefully she can get some feed if that's her only issue, but I'm not really sure. Well, we got all the boars caught. I just castrate them, put them back in. Duroc's moved into the new pen. Well, as you can tell, I'm all dirty. Hogs are castrated, all but one. One got loose, so we'll have to come back. Luckily, it was a small one. If it was a big one, I would have wanted to maybe try and catch it, but them sows were so worked up, I think I would have gotten tore apart if I got back in the end of the day. As one of the smallest one we had to castrate was the one who got out of the truck bed, got away from us. So we have some time. I'm hoping in the next day or 2 to get him castrated. We're gonna pull this small square baler out, and we're gonna load up the gooseneck. Gooseneck there, and we got these small squares we're gonna put on it. Stuff's drying down all right. Ain't gonna be ready tomorrow, but it looks really nice. Looks really nice. Should make some beautiful hay if we get it dried right. Well, it's an early night. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, almost, but I think we're gonna call it. I haven't had a night this early in a long time. It's very nice, but I had a good productive day. Got hay tedded, 23 acres tedded out this morning first thing. Delivered them 30 round bales. Got home, castrated hogs. We had one that got away from us, unfortunately. We had him on the truck bed and this little booger jumped right out, but it's the smallest one. And so that's not all bad. I mean, I still want to get it castrated. It was about the size that I like to normally castrate at. Some of those are way too big, but we just haven't had a chance to do it. It sucked. Holy cow, I forgot how loud pigs were when they're screaming in your ears. But I don't even know how many castrated, 6 or 8 or something like that. But then got that done, then went load up 300 bales, delivered the 300 bales of straw, came home, got in the other truck, hooked up the livestock trailer, and moved all the 7 young yearling does out to pasture so they can get bred. And they're not here in the barn getting loose all the time. They'll probably get loose in the woods, but I'm sure they'll go right back into where their water and their hay's at. I just need to get some fencing or something up on the gate because they sneak between the rails on the gate. But all in all, hogs castrated, does moved, 300 bales of straw delivered, 30 round bales of straw delivered, and 23 acres of hay tedded. Good day. The hay is looking really nice, but it's not going to be anywhere close to being ready tomorrow. So I'm not even going to touch it tomorrow. So I'm going to probably go mow hay tomorrow. 44 acres, about 18-ish, 20 miles north. But yep, we'll get that hay mowed down hopefully tomorrow. And that's really all I got planned for tomorrow, other than maybe blowing off the small square baler and greasing that and getting the rake hooked up and getting that ready to go, and cleaning off some wagons and selling some straw, some more small square bales. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be another really easy day. Tomorrow's Sunday, so it's not all bad. It'll be nice to have an easier day, that's for sure. Yeah, felt good and productive, but pretty relaxed today, so I'm happy with that. Feel like we're finally maybe starting to catch up a little bit. It's nice not feeling behind all the time, so yeah, all right. But yeah, I don't know if you enjoyed this video or not, but thanks for watching, and we'll have some more out because we got a lot of work ahead of us here this next week, getting some second cut baled. Hopefully the nicest hay we've got put up so far this year, and hopefully not the nicest hay we will put up. I hope we have some third and fourth cut, but it's turning dry. We're needing some rain, but while it's dry, let's get some hay made and go from there.